Good afternoon, everybody. I'm back on a Sunday, and this is my initial spritz of the week. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the seven fragrances I wore the last week. So the first one I wore was Fahrenheit by Dior. I have a decan of it, and I actually got that, and I don't have a scent of the day on it. I do have a scent of the day on this, which is Mercedes-Benz from 2012. And I got that in a rack store. And this is about 98% of Dior Fahrenheit. The one thing this one is missing is that gasoline accord, or something called a petro accord. And that's from the violet in combination with a couple other notes, I think. And this does have violet leaf in it, just like they do, but for some reason it didn't have that gasoline accord. There is a Mercedes-Benz Intense in a darker bottle the year after, and that does have that gasoline accord. I can't really smell that gasoline accord even in this, though. I could get it once I know it's there, but it's not something that is so far out on it that, yeah. So that's that. I'm trying to keep these under 7 minutes. The next one I wore was Aqua de Parma Club, and that's the green bottle, and I bought a tester of this for value. So I got that off Kingdom Fragrances, and I wanted to go back to it. I remember doing the scent of the day on this. And this just has that Aqua de Parma Colonia DNA mixed with like a blue-green, and the green part of it really comes out. I guess that's why the green bottle. So I actually like that, and it was something I wanted to wear when I knew I stopped making videos. I didn't know I was going to make this one. But yeah, so all these are ones I want to wear for myself, not thinking I was going to be doing this video. So that's one I want to go back to. The next one was Gallagher Fragrances, and it's Bergamust. And again, that's one I actually got this bottle in June. And to me, I do have a scent of the day on this, just like I have one for Club, and like I have one from Mercedes-Benz 2012. The scent of the day on this was from Samples. And I think in there, I'm going to say the same thing. To me, this is like taking a citrus on a cedar chest and just cutting it open. A musky cedar chest you get from, that's what this is. And it's a beautiful fragrance. So I actually put that, I think this has been vaulted though. When I bought it, it was running out, and that's why I bought it. So that's that. And then the next one I went to was a rack store one that I picked up that I had passed by for the last 2.5 years. I just got it this year. And it's called Banana Republic Classic Citrus. And, you know, I had the Icon line, but I never picked up any of these. And I saw this one and I grabbed it. Very light floral citrus. That's what it is, citrus floral. Very light, and can be worn anytime in summer. Very nice too. Actually, I think it leans femme, but for me it was nice. So that's that. And then in that same vein, I wanted something similar the next day, so I wore Jimmy Choo Man Ice. And you know, that's similar to this, but different. This actually gets compared to some really good fragrances. It gets compared to Dior Homme Cologne. It gets compared to Mercedes-Benz Cologne, and it gets compared to Allure Sport Cologne. And there's a good video on this from Dallas at Chaos Fragrances, where he compares it to those three that I just mentioned. And you know, if you can find that video, you'll get the similarities. Anyway, it's this light cologne type, and it's a very nice fragrance. I was going to a ball game that day, and that's why I wore this. It was Friday night. And then on Saturday, of course, I wore this. I'm getting a week where I'm not making any videos. I'm done making videos. I'm going back to what I always wore, and that's Issey pour Homme. And this is my third bottle of this. So that tells you how much and it still is, after all these videos I made, this is still the one that would go to a deserted island with me. It will always be. And that's not because it smells better than anything. It's because it fits me better than anything. It's the one I'm most comfortable wearing, that I like wearing in any situation. So Issey pour Homme. And then the last one I wore, which I wore today, was La Nuit, Homme. And the reason I wore that's from YSL. It's a cardamom bomb. It's a spicy fragrance, sweet and spicy, I would say. Sweet, spicy, warm, and spicy. And I just felt like wearing something spicy after all these citruses. And I came down, saw this, and I grabbed it. I don't have a bottle of this. I might get a bottle, but I don't. So anyway, that's what I wanted to wear. And for you guys, you know, people talking about compliments. You know, this always gets talked about as compliments. But the one who always talks about this for compliments is Juice de Rose. And she'll talk about that because it is the cardamom bomb. And cardamom is like kryptonite to her. and I'm sure if it is to her, it's to other women, I assume. And and so I guess if you want compliments, this is probably something you should wear. You can get compliments on everything I wore, but you know, if you're going to think of a night fragrance and you're going to seek attention, maybe this might be something you want to wear. So with that, those are my 7 fragrances of the week. I'm going to call them Spritz of the week. I haven't turned the title yet, but I'm going to come up with some hashtag. And then I want to bring up this one. I'm glad that I'm only at 5 minutes. I'm trying to keep these below 7. So this one is what I'm going to do first. As I talked about, I'm going to take the sample box and not do scent of the days on them, but do them as a group. So this little sample box I have here, this is from Harmony fragrance, and the Harmony's with an X. That's Trill Noel's brand. And I have 4 samples in here I've yet tried. I have two of the ones, 1 full bottle of Aqua di Famiglia, and I did a sample of Caro 4. And Caro 2 is in here. I think I have 4 left that I need to do. So what I'm going to do is, if you go on my YouTube channel, you sometimes see these things I call sniff and rates, and they're with Miss Fritz, and we do them on paper. I'm going to do different on these. I'm going to do 4 or 5 from the same house, 1 on here, 1 on here, 1 on here, 1 on here, and wear them at night and get a better sense of what they are. And then I'll make 1 video on all 4 of them. And not rating them or anything, but just telling you what I think about that indie house or that brand. So with that, it looks like it's 6:31 now, so I'm below my 7. Thank you all, for all your prayers for Miss Floss. She's doing really well. We're hoping to go on a little vacation at the end of the month, hopefully. The nurse was still here. The nurse was here this morning to see her. She has a bunch of appointments this week. We're still trying to figure out what's going on. But she's in the right direction. Your prayers are really helping. And she's very thankful for your prayers, and so am I. And that's one of the reasons I'm back doing this, just to keep you updated on what's going on with our family. And, you know, the fragrance community has become part of our family now. You know, we've gotten so many kind comments and, you know, prayers and thoughts that, you know, I have to keep making these. So, with that, please pray for peace, and please help me be kind. I need to work on that, and yeah, I really do. So I'll be back next week, and I might make one other one in the middle of the week on this, but I'll be back next week, next Sunday, with my Spritz of the week, and that'll be separate from Scent of the Days. So have a nice day. Bye.